Hello, beautiful world. Welcome back to the Morgan Clubhouse, also known as my YouTube channel. And today we are going to make us hold on, before I even go any further, I'm vlogging at the same time as making these recipes, and I was just explaining in my vlog that if I am not able to pronunciate some of the words properly, I apologize. However, my tooth situation right now is not like legit at 100. It's kind of like, we're just gonna do the best we can. Smile and nod. So if I sound a little funky monkey, then it is what it is. However, we are making a mudslide today, and I'm so freaking excited. Now, if you have seen my video on how to make an armra, little mocha situation, it's kind of basically the same recipe with some tweaks. That is right. I feel like this right here makes not only just like the best tasting, yummy-licious little treats, or for me, I have this every day in addition to my roasted bone marrow. And oh my gosh, like recently I have not been eating my sardines. Instead, I've been eating my bison meatloaf bread. It's not meatloaf. It is not meatloaf. In fact, I get like almost triggered when my family members will say, oh, is that like meatloaf? I'm like, it is meat bread. Meatloaf is a 4-letter word. Anyways, okay, let me get back to the topic at hand here. Let's make ourselves a freaking delicious keto little mudslide situation. And it's starring Armor Colostrum, these little salties, which I actually took a walk to the mailbox to go get because that's how good this is. Okay, so do not put, tip number 1, do not put the electrolytes, the colostrum, anything else besides ice, and then this little bad boy, which I'm kind of bummed out. I should have opened it on camera so I could have like the ASMR effect. However, we're just gonna do what we got to do. So it is gonna be, and yes, I just realized I'm looking in the camera and I have a spot. So you know what? That might make me a human. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyways, get back again on track here. We're gonna use Topo Chico, because I think in the last one I did, I used LaCroix coconut. Since then, I have been experimenting with my babies of waters, and if you did not know, I love the sparkling waters for different types of things that we're doing, because again, me with my little chemical mind, I freaking love playing with electrolytes. I love playing with colostrum, beef gelatin powder, waters, you name it. I just have fun. If you are ever bored, you just go hit on my video and you come join me, because you and me make we, and we will make fun things together. And if you have any ideas that you want to share, hit them down below, because I am always excited to see your magic. I love it so much. Okay, so we're going to use this bad boy, and this is our Ninja blender, not the same blender we used for meat bread. I have a separate one for that. There's reasons. It's probably just mental, but whatever. So you see how much ice is in my blender, because I don't measure that out. However, here we go. Here's the important parts. We're gonna add, this is ice cold Topo Chico out of my double wide, which I will insert some picture. Well, no, you can go watch the vlog. Gosh, listen. All right, stop. Take a look and listen, because this is one of the little tips and tricks here. Don't use the whole bottle. Don't use the whole bottle. Let about See that right there? That's about good, okay? Or we'll do one more dash. Okay, don't use the whole bottle. If you're gonna ask me why, because. Okay, so anyways, no, the reason why is because it ends up being super fluffy and it doesn't really give you the texture of the mudslide because again, this is what we're doing here. It has no alcohol in it. However, it does have all the spirits in it. So this is our kind of spirit. So I'm gonna add to it one of our little packets. This is how they come. Salty. I love this chocolate electrolyte. She's fire. If you guys want to see a collection of my electrolytes, let me know. In fact, I just picked up a new one from Dr. Stan Ekberg. Is that his name? U-Light. And I've been making some jello with it. If you want to see that on video, I think I actually did that in a vlog already. I'm not sure. But we are going to add this whole entire packet to our blender. And then I like to add about, I would say, for the mudslide, we're going to add, there's 1 scoop. And I'm going to do another one. There's not much left in this jar. I have like I have a new one like in a box I haven't unboxed yet. I'm so bad about that. I need someone to come over and help me unbox things because I legit will get things in the mail and if I don't need them at that very second, they stay in the box. I gotta get out of that habit. So that's one of the things that we've been doing in the vlogs lately. And I thank you for keeping me consistent, for keeping me accountable. And I love you all. I just had to say that. It's not over with, but I just had to tell you. All right, so let's take this little bad boy, which I shared in my latest vlog on how to make a Starbucks Americano at home with your epic little steamed water tea kettle. Yes, we did. Okay, so I like to add about a half of this. A half, you saw how much I measured there. About a half of that because that's what I like. I think it just brings out like the chocolate flavor. Now, this is something else too. If you got some oxalate dumping going on, now, hear me out. I know that people will say, if you have oxalate dumping, have lemon juice, have lime juice. There are some other things, cinnamon tea, which actually I do have a cinnamon tea that I really love to have like at the end, like in the afternoon when I'm doing pole. I'll have that up there. I'm a weirdo when I do pole. I have no clue what's going on when I'm upside down. If you think it's crazy with me right now, you can just imagine what it's like with me after a couple hours of being upside down. Absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. However, we are going to add, because this is a keto mudslide, keto, I already said it. This is stevia, better stevia, and it is in dark chocolate. So I'm adding that to it. And let's see, what else? Did I forget anything? Oh, yes, there is something else I like to add to this. It may sound kind of funky. However, once again, our keto mudslide, why do I keep saying that? Maybe because I think I could actually say it properly. The ingredients over there, so I'm gonna run real quick, run over there, and I'm gonna grab it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's crazy. There it is, vanilla extract. I usually make my own out of Captain Morgan spiced rum with these amazing Madagascar vanilla beans. If you all would like to do that with me, please let me know down below. And also, I'm getting back to the oxalates. Hold on one second. I like to add some MSM, and I just got a notification while I'm doing this video that my Instacart order came from PetSmart because somehow I ran out of guinea pig pellets. I'm adding this MSM to it because I'm having some issues like with this like eye of mine. Ugh, don't even get me started. I think if I were to listen to certain people on the interwebs and do some research, I've heard about oxalate dumping. So here is what I was about to say. People are doing tea, cinnamon, lemons, limes, whatever. In this mudslide, I am trying a little experiment on myself by adding some cocoa powder to the mix because cocoa powder has oxalates in it according to the oxalate experts. I am just yours and mine's guinea pig. I'm a skinny pig, actually. I will say, because I look just like my little baby Itchy, that this is skinny pig territory. I am not saying it's a fact. I'm not giving medical advice, because anybody that would take medical advice from me is probably thinking, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So what are we thinking? This is for our keto mudslide. And at the same time, I'm just trying out a couple little things to see if it helps with oxalate dumping, which I have no clue. However, I do know though that this little mamma jamma tastes like fire after she's done. And I've been adding some cocoa powder to her. So let me go grab it and I will be back in un momento. So while I was grabbing, this is the cocoa powder I'm using right here. See that? Okay. You can order it and it has, this will tell you like the nutrition on it right there. You see that? I do have it in my Amazon store. So if you guys want to order it from Amazon, you can. Or you could order it, like if you don't like to leave the house, like Miss Hermit over here. Look at that. We're going to add that much to it. So oxalates. If this has oxalates in it, then maybe it'll help me with if I have oxalate dumping. Who knows? However, I grabbed this while I was over there because it was like stacked like that. So I was like, oh, okay. So that is the new electrolyte that I bought from Stan Ekberg because I'm obsessed with all the formulas. This one only has like 250 milligrams of salt. So if you like to make more of a fruity drink, which believe me, I have some really yummy holiday keto mocktails coming towards you with these awesome electrolytes that are super duper happy keto friendly. And yeah, so I wanted to check it out, but it does have less sodium than the salties. With the salties, which I forgot to show you the nutrition on the back, it has like 2 calories, whatever. It does not have any funky ingredients that some people may not want in their delicious little mudslide. But I'm going to blend this up real quick and I'm going to do this off camera so you don't have to hear the noise, and I will come back and we will share the texture together. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I almost forgot. Monk fruits, yes please. Won't you come put it down on me? Okay, so we put some monk fruit in there. Side note, I'm not a big fan for myself personally of allulose or erythritol. Those little kinds of sweeteners make my tummy go cuckoo and crazy and just don't really fit into my lifestyle. So if you have one that you prefer, go for it, baby. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Here she is, and oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, before we open the lid up and show you the texture, which is the same all the way through, that is what we are looking for. And we're not talking like foamy stuff here. We're talking about the perfect mudslide consistency. And let's just take a little spoon here so I can share with you what we are looking at. Do you see that? It's like this throughout the whole entire blender. That is why if you use the whole bottle of Topo Chico, it's just too fluffy. It's kind of like if you put dishwashing soap inside the dishwasher on accident instead of the dish. That's a whole story in itself. However, check this out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Should we test her out of the blender or be like proper and put her in a glass? Well, we'll do both because I mean, who doesn't love an epic little taste test? Let's see here. This is fire. And you know what you could do with this little bad boy? You can add some of this right here, this little chocolate syrup, and some whipped cream from the Ready Whip that's in the purple can. And you're gonna have yourself an epic little mudslide that gives you the spirit without the spirit. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? This is epic. And the whole thing, I apologize for talking with my mouth full. The whole thing, let's add up the carbs real quick. The carbs and the salty, say one there. And the Armra, we use like 2 scoops. And there are 2, okay, so that's 4. So far we're at 4 carbs. And then we're gonna add the carbs from our cocoa powder, which has 2 for a whole tablespoon, which we didn't use. So I'm gonna say right now, we're about at 5 carbohydrates. And if we really wanna be like super techie about it, we can let's just call it 6, okay? Just because. And that's in the whole freaking blender. The whole blender, which I bet you're probably not going to drink the whole thing by yourself at once. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pour some of this in our glass. And it's going to look super cute. And then we're going to just wrap it up because you know what? We made ourselves a whole blender of the Keto Mudslide with the Armor Colostrum, electrolytes, and your epic, delicious, positive vibes. And I just lost my spoon. And we're going to pour her in here to share the thickness. See? Hold on. Here we go. I'm making a mess. However, when don't I? When don't I? There you go. There she is. I'm telling you, we could do some whipped cream, chocolate sauce, you name it, you do it, you make it your own. And please, if you do decide to make this, hit me up and let me know what you think about it and how you change it and make it your own. And with that being said, I hope you have yourselves an epic day. Thanks for hanging out with me. You are absolutely a rock star, superstar, love and light, and I will see you in the next one.